Hey y'all, it's Lisa Chardonnay. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, I want to talk about our mindset and how it affects our current reality. Now, if you anything like me, you struggle with negative thinking and you struggle with focusing on what you don't have and focusing on the negative things that take place in your life, and you gonna pay for that. When you focus on negative, what you expect to happen? You gonna get negative things back. It really is that simple. And I don't think we realize how powerful our mind is. And we're creating the life that we have every day. We manifest every day, whether it's good or bad. Whatever plays out in our mind is what we have in our situation. So, when you're constantly thinking that you hate your job, you hate your situation, you don't ever have enough money, you always broke. People are always abandoning you. People are always taking advantage of you. You realize that you're creating those situations for yourself. I know I've been guilty of it, but the good thing is that we could become aware of those self-harming thoughts and we could change it. It sounds simple, and it is simple if we just get in the habit of doing that. If we get in the habit of focusing on the positive things, then we can get positive outcomes. There's no way around that. The law of attraction is real. Well, I believe in it. And, just whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. So when you put out negative energy, it's no wonder. Like for me, with me struggling with my depression and my low self-esteem and my abandonment issues, that those are the things that I used to tell myself. That I wasn't worthy, that I wasn't pretty enough, that I would never find anybody that would actually treat me the way I would like to be treated. I settled for a lot of things because I didn't realize what I actually deserved. And, that's what I got because, I told myself those things so much that I created the scenarios. I controlled how people treated me. They took advantage of me because, that's what I allowed to happen because I was so used to it. I felt like, okay, well, this is just my life. This is my reality. And we don't have to accept what life throws at us. We create what we get out of life. And it wasn't until I realized that things actually started to change for me. Yes, therapy helped, but the real game changer was my mindset. Your therapist is not with you every day, every second, of your day. You might meet once a week, maybe twice a week, once a month, or whatever. So that one therapy session is not going to be enough to change, your situation and to change how you deal with things on your own. Your mindset is what's going to change it. It really all starts with that. And I say this in every video, the mind is powerful and you do have to reprogram your mind to speak and think of the things that you actually want. You have to ignore your current reality. Focus on what you want and not what you lack. And I know it's easier said than done, trust me. It's a process and I'm still going through it, but I get better each day. I bounce back quicker when things don't go my way and when I do feel down. Like I'm able to control things because I just realized that the world is what we make it. And we have more control than we think we do. But whatever we focus on is what we'll continue to create. So it's up to us to focus on the positive things and focus on what it is that you want. Ask yourself what you believe about your current reality right now. And are you happy with that? Like, are you really happy with what you're producing? Are you happy with your job? Are you happy with your living situation? Are you happy with your car? Are you happy with your spouse? If you're not, then you need to start making some steps to change it. And it all starts with what you feel like you can accomplish. It all starts with what you feel like. It all starts with what you feel you can accomplish and what you believe you deserve in your life. And the truth is, we deserve everything our heart desires. It wouldn't be placed in our heart if we couldn't have it. We just have to believe that we can. You know how like when we're children and we're taught that, the sky's the limit and that we can have anything and we can do whatever it is we set our minds to. Like that's not a fairy tale and that's not a lie. That stuff is true. It's just that life humbles us, and as we go through, we start to lose sight of that and feel like, okay, well, it's not realistic to want big dreams and big goals. It's not realistic to chase our goals because we got bills and we have children and we have all these excuses as to why we can't do stuff. But the only thing that's standing in our way is us and our fear and us believing that we can only have what we have right now. So if you're not happy with your current reality, what I would suggest and what I'm doing right now is to write a list of everything that you do want, no matter how big or how small. Don't sell yourself short, and don't play it safe. Like, what is it that you actually want for yourself? If money wasn't an issue, if your job wasn't an issue, if your state that you're living in wasn't an issue, what would you be doing? You know, all of those things that you want to do, you can still do it. You still got time. And when you write this list, you want to write it using like I am statements, or at least just speaking in the present as if you already have it. Because what you want to do is you want to send out signals to this world or universe or however you want to call it that you already have it. Because when you think of things like in a place of lack or you not having it, then you send out those desperate vibes and it's going to be harder to get it back. You want to send out energy that you already have it and that you know that it's coming to you. So for example, if your goal is to graduate from college, instead of saying I want to have my degree by X amount of years, you would say I am a college graduate. You want a bigger house, instead of saying I would like to have a house with 5 bedrooms, a backyard, you would say I have a big house with 5 bedrooms with, a big backyard. Speak it into existence, basically. And also you want to feel the emotion behind it. Like, visualize how you're going to feel when you have those things. And, actually take time and put yourself in that moment. That's what's going to make your manifestation happen. That's what's going to send that energy out for you to be in alignment to get those things. Or you could do a vision board, which is something that I need to do, that I've been putting off. But create a vision board. Start cutting out some pictures. Start cutting out articles. Start looking up things, that you want to do, and create it. Like, create it to where you can see it. Piece it together to where when you look at it, you have a clear vision of how you want your future to look. Hang it up in your bedroom. Put it in your bathroom. Look at it while you're getting ready for work. Do whatever you need to do to where it's not out of sight to where you forget about it. That's something that you want to revisit frequently. Same with your list. You want to read it every day, read it every week, whatever. Make sure you don't lose sight of those goals. Revise it, add stuff to it, take stuff away. It should be something that's an ongoing process. It's not a one and done type thing. Because the thing is, you want to, how, like, when we talk junk, when we're in the midst of feeling those things and we get hype and we're like, oh, I could do this, and this, and then that reality sets in and then we forget about all the things we want to do and we sit back in to our comfort zone. We don't want that to happen. And when you're constantly looking at the things that you want for yourself and you see it written out or you see it on the board, it just motivates you to keep striving to do those things. And you can't worry about how it's going to happen either. You don't need to focus on that. Just focus on what you want. It's going to fall into place if you believe that you can have it. You'd be surprised at the stuff that could come together, the people you'll meet that can introduce you to somebody that knows somebody that can direct you to exactly what it is you're trying to do. So don't worry about how it's going to happen. Just know that it's going to happen. And think about what it is that you could be doing at this moment to set yourself up for that. What can you do at this point, to help you along your way? There's always something. There's some kind of step you can make towards your goal. And the most important thing is you just have to trust. I know it's hard because, life gets thrown at us. We get distracted. But you do have to trust that whatever is in your heart can be yours. It's so hard, but when you finally, grasp that concept, it's simple. I feel like we make things harder than it has to be. We stand in our own way and we self-sabotage, but Like, we're capable of doing everything it is that we want to do. We just have to allow things to flow, go with the flow, stop trying to control everything and just let things happen. And not, you can't babysit your goals either. Like, oh, is it going to happen today? Is it going to happen next week? No, just let it happen. Trust that it's going to happen in the correct timing that it's going to happen. And you'll get it. Follow these steps. Remember these things. Remember your goals. Remember that you deserve everything that you want in life and you don't have to settle. And all of these things can be yours and you can change your reality. But first, you have to change your mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.